G'day viewers, well, scored myself a nice Australian made fan. This is an email. They also make Elcon brand fans, I'm pretty sure. They had a metal base and a metal shroud on them. I had one exactly like this, an Elcon branded one of these, as a kid. Had the push button instead of the slide. Was a good fan in its day, but as kids were a little, we kind of had too much fun with it and broke it, so that was the end of that. I've pulled it all apart, lubed it all up. It's just coasting quite nicely. It was a bit stiff, it still worked, but she was a bit stiff. As how you would say, frozen cock stiff. And there's the blades, I've cleaned them up, not scrubbed yet. I gotta get me some more wire, steel wire, the same size as that, and bend some new ones up and replace some of the ones that are missing. Some are broken off. I have to spot weld them on. I have to brush up on my spot welding skills. Replace some of the broken spokes. Shroud's cleaned up alright. Carry handle. But yeah, it's quite a nice fan. It's all made in Australia except for the switch. The switch is made by Sanyo. It's the same principle as a push button. You push it to low, medium, high. But this is a slide. Instead, click, high, medium, on, low, off. Pretty much the same as the antique fans would have used. Same principle, but a modern version of that switch. Except the high is at the end. It doesn't go high first. Uses a transformer for changing the speeds of the motor. There's no capacitors here to go bad. There's the oscillator gearbox. There's a little screw you can adjust, which pushes this gear meshes hard into that worm drive as it wears down over time. It meshes harder against this surface here with that gear, which is really cool. There you got a nut which you can adjust there as well to centre it, but it basically lifts this up, down, neutral, puts it in gear, and there we are, it oscillates. It did work, but it was struggling to move a little bit because it was so stiff. But it's all good now. A bit of excess oil was leaked out. It's going to make a bit of a mess now, isn't it? The motor's all made in Australia. You can see when it was wound, I put an extra paint and lacquer on the windings, which is not a bad thing. It's going to last a lot longer. That coasts beautifully. Pretty sure it's from 74. I don't know if that's a date code or what, 34th week or 1974. It's possible. Flip it over here, lay it down. Got a heavy head in that. That motor's a nice quality friggin' motor. As you can see, 103N, CS103N, I think that's a SEC certificate. Model was a TO-40B, style 301, serial TUW, 240 volt OC, 0.45 amp, 75 watt, 50 hertz. Made in Australia by Email Limited, Motor Products Division. That's when Email Limited was the Electrolux of Australia. It used to be based in Orange, was a munitions factory in the First World War, and after the Second World War they retrofitted that factory, and that became the home of email. Everything from motors, electricity meters, you name it, Australia made it. It was yeah, really good when Australia made things. You can see how this mechanism basically works. All Australian made, which is good. It's, I only picked it up for $5, which is worth it, because you don't get Australian made fans anymore. So it's restoring it. It's just a bit dirty. Dirty and stiff. But look at that's coasting beautifully. That's awesome. Look at that. The cord's in good nick. It's a Burton branded cord. Cheaply moulded. Made in Australia for as little cost as possible, but the quality was still pretty good. 250 volt. And all the cord, all the cabling is all made by Burton. It's all Australian cabling in there. There it is, Burton Australia, 250 volt, 105 degrees Celsius cable. Anyway, let's put it all back together. Give it a test. Well, I got it all back together so far. Just running it so it oscillates and gets it all worked in there. Polish up that shaft a little bit. We'll do neutral. I like how you can stop it anywhere. Yeah, the one there, that mist that came off had the electric motor, also the oscillator. You had to stop it and turn it off at the right spot. You couldn't move it manually. Look at that. Nice and clean, that's beautiful now. Right, I can continue putting it back together. This I like the taper. That white plastic, and there's actually a tapered fitting on the motor shaft. Focus your damn camera. That's a pretty nice concept, not just a split pin. They go try and centre in a split on a plastic fan blade. This actually can go anywhere. And it just goes on and taper locks onto the bloody thing. That's what you want. There's lead weights inside there too that push into the plastic to balance it. Spot rodding, this is going to be a bit more difficult than I thought. It might be a bit of a challenge. Anyway, it is rinsed up. So put it back together now and test it. Yeah, do it with one hand too, which is good. The catch that holds together is on the bottom. The catch actually goes on the bottom there. I'll give it a test. Dirty, is it? It must have been dirty. That's struggled to start. Oh, yeah, that's pretty powerful. Got some power. Get this switch moving again. It doesn't move in the very long time. Put a bit of oil in to get that to move again. Nice. Here we are. Australian made desk fan. Anyway, so quite happy with that. Motor the magnetic the rotor is actually poured in magnetically centered. I know with some of the cheap Chinese fans it tends to sag to one side and make a get noise, but this one, the motor's nice and quiet now. A quiet, smooth running motor. You don't get that with a lot of Chinese made fans nowadays. The motor just ends up making a racket after a while. These, they're just engineered properly. Nice. This will clean up nicely. This will go on my in the hi-fi room, I think. This will go on my hi-fi room in the pool room. Australian made. Turn it up. It's an email, electricity meter and Allied Industries Limited. Electricity meter half, as its name suggests, that made the electricity meters. And Allied Industries Limited, they actually made stuff for the Defence Force in Australia. Things like motors, industrial three-phase equipment. They made power grid, like transformers and capacitors and things like that too. Allied Industries is quite a big, a major part of EMAL Limited here in Australia. They made a lot of machinery stuff as well for mainly for Australia's defence, which is really cool. Shame I don't do that anymore. So it's not just that it's Australian made fan, but there's a lot of historical significance too when things are made in Australia. So I do like the concept of especially these Kirby compressors too, the old refrigeration. It's the people behind the engineering of the companies who started these companies up. Very historical significance to Australia. So It's another thing why I like collecting Australian made things, vintage things. Anyway, it's just settled down quite nicely. Had to do some checks and some tests on it, which is actually working quite well. I accidentally chipped over the cord and unplugged it. And I plugged it back in to test the overloading the compressor, and she went to about 9 amps. The compressor overloaded and clicked off, which is good to know that actually still works quite well. But I hadn't yet tested that thing on this. But just a nice clunky old fridge. Gives it character, I reckon, this compressor. Gives it nice character. Anyway, that'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.